39, and we're with Miss Cleopatra, who used to be the sewer cat, the neighborhood sewer cat, who had 6 kittens in my garage. And we're with the neighbor's cat, who is now my cat, Orange. Orange and Cleopatra. They've just been fed, friends. I just did litter boxes. I'm actually going to put Cat TV on for them because I don't know why this is on. Cat TV is on YouTube. It was recommended by a very nice cat lady. Silly little kitties. Hold on, friends. That says me. And I'm going to put some, oh, look at that. That looks fun. But they like best for, they like this stuff. How many minutes was that? Hold on. I want to see how many minutes that, how many hours that was. 4 hours. Nah. I want something, that's 8 hours. Here's that. There we go. It is Cat TV. Here's Miss Cleopatra eating out of a bowl. My husband claims she never eats out of the bowl. Proof, proof, proof. They had a party last night, friends, and once again, I wasn't invited. I'm happy to see that she's eating. That one is, I think that's the indoor one. No, yeah, that's the indoor cat. I'm so happy to see her eating hard food because I don't like her always eating the treats. How's everybody doing? Orange is here. He's playing his toy. All the toys are on. Actually, all the toys are not on. I just realized I did not put all the toys on. But I can tell you this. My husband took the cord for one of the toys for his phone. We're laughing because I was like, no, that doesn't go with your phone. And he's like, yes, it does. I said, no, it doesn't. And apparently, he just put it in and said, yes, it does. She loves that toy. Fountains are on. Cats are playing. Cat TV is on. Orange, they're loving having their catio back because he uses this at his little playground. And we're set, friends. We're set. Everything is done. I'm thrilled. They have 3 different types of hard food, which you just saw Cleopatra eating a moment ago. They have hair and skin. They have indoor adult. And they have veterinary prescribed from Royal Canin. They get treats. One is a prescribed treat from Royal Canin. And one is, of course, the one that they go, oh, look what's happening here. And then they had, today for dinner, they had duck, which is, believe it, they both ate it. The Purina, sensitive skin and stomach, it's the duck entree. And he's eating it now, friends. Look at this. He's eating it now. Why I got it for Orange is because they did an x-ray of him and found that his intestines were a little inflamed. So it could be irritable bowel syndrome, and that food will actually make him feel better. So will the Royal Canin, by the way, especially this one, which is veterinary prescribed. Oh, this is the treat. Temptations. But they shouldn't have a lot of treats. He puts too much, my husband. He puts way too much. What's wrong? This is a massive litter box. Look at the size of that. That is a tank of a litter box. Check that out. Look at her. She's all the way in there. Isn't that insane? A lot of room. And I just did the litter box, by the way. Give her. I took the front panel off. She's a lady. Look, she has a view. She has a view when she goes to the bathroom. What a lady. They love their toys. Orange has a habit of sleeping on this body pillow. And for some reason, he loves this little toy. And this is from, I think from Chewy. It's a cardinal. Like if you like the page, friends. Look at that. Does that look like a cardinal to you? If it was alive, she would have killed it. Just so you know. the little girl. She would have killed him. Orange is eating, loving every bite of his duck from Purina. And again, it's for sensitive skin. So if you have cats, it's called sensitive skin and stomach, duck entree, Purina Pro Plant. But what's interesting is they don't like the seafood one, which says Arctic char. They don't like it. This is le dîner for them. And they love Cheerio, and I did not give it to them today. Here's their cat. We use these to clip their nails, and they're playing. Now, the reason I give interactive toys is to stimulate them. Cats are very intelligent. The TV is spectacular. They love watching the TV, the cat TV on YouTube. They love looking out the window, but just so you know, cats are very intelligent. So are dogs. And to sit around all day and not have stimulation, the dogs go for 2 walks a day. The cats stay in the house. So you kind of like left with, what do we do? Hi, Lias 281. Hi. So what do you do with a cat that's living in your house? Do you just leave it in a room? Listen, I have a friend that lives in New York City, and he has a cat, and he has a couple of toys, but he didn't get interactive toys until I told him he should get some plus I sent him some for his cat. But the cat was kind of like just hanging around on his bookshelves, hanging around his apartment in New York. And it's a tiny, I swear the apartment was the size of just this. My cats can walk 3 floors. His apartment was so tiny. I mean, like the food area was stuck in here, the little tiny bathroom and bookshelves and sleeping were all one. It was crazy. It was so tiny. But God bless him, he had a cat and they were happy. I have water fountains. Why do I have water fountains? The water fountains is great for kidney health. It promotes kidney health because they get attracted to running water, and these are sensory. Lots of stimulation with the toys that they have, as you can see. I don't know if I do have a booster. I'm going to check to see if I'm getting kicked off or kicked on here. But they have a lot of room down here to play. They have 2 water fountains. One's over here and one's over there. Hi, how have you been? Jesus is king. Hi, Jesus is king. How am I doing? Okay. It's freezing today. Not fun when it's freezing. I'm curious. He's going to go. I'm very curious what he's going to eat. If he's going to eat more of that food. I'm thrilled. Because I think that sensitive skin from Purina Pro, the duck, I think that makes him feel good. Isn't that wild? Jesus, thank you. I hope you're doing well too. I hope everybody's doing well. He's really enjoying it. You have no idea how happy this is making me. Now, Orange had lost some weight, but I think he's doing very nicely. And he's an older cat, and he's very active. If you like the page, you can subscribe. It doesn't cost any money. Liking doesn't cost any money. Sharing doesn't cost any money. And commenting helps me, and I would love that. So thank you. So now I have Cleopatra, who's on the windowsill, because over there, right behind the window, there are shrubs, decorative shrubs that have lots of birds in it. Now, remember, we used to have Princess Raven, and she is now in a foster. She's still in the foster to adopt, which I think is odd. The woman loves her. I don't know why the rescue is taking so long. I think that's the problem with this particular rescue. Adopting, look at her, she's going to jump. Adopting cats out is they keep them in fosters forever. Just let the woman have the cat, It's crazy. Crazy is what I say, crazy. Look at him. Very clean. Cats are very clean. So they're watching the TV. They bed that she used to use that little nest. She doesn't use it anymore. That was Princess Raven's, and she does enjoy it. She does use that cat tree, which I love. I'm so happy. You don't understand. It means everything to me to know that he just ate that duck food from Purina Pro. I have to tell my husband. We may have to, I like to switch it up and not get so bored with food. So we'll see. Look at that. I wonder if they'll sleep now. She got in trouble today because she hit the Shih Tzu in the face. My Shih Tzu upstairs. She attacked him. And she got yelled at from my daughter, myself. We both said, bad, Cleopatra, bad. I don't want to say it out loud. Bad. And she got very sensitive and she came downstairs. I don't know why she got so upset with the Shih Tzu. I have no clue. Tell me where everybody's from. You're reaching me, and I'm in New Jersey. It's like 20 something degrees. It's freezing here. The cats are enjoying their time inside. No, I don't let them outside ever. I was going to build a catio, but he has such bad allergies that I'm not. And that's kind of nixed that. Like, they were like, don't let him go outside in the nicer months because he's so prone to allergies, skin allergies, and it's tortured by pollen and everything. So we're not going to build a catio outside. I feel bad. I would have put them outside and let them hang out with us when we're outside. How is everybody? Where are you from? Again, this is New Jersey, Monmouth County. So we're like central New Jersey. And it's very cold here. I don't like this weather at all. I would love the 79 degrees that you're having in Florida. Whoever's from Florida, good for you. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And Texas too. But I think Texas is going through a cold blast, maybe. I think. I know they had a day that was 80 and then it went down to 30 at night. It was crazy. Where are you from? Where's everyone from? No one wants to type. Type. Well, what I love about, I just came down to do litter boxes. And to feed. I know it's early, it's 12:52, but my husband fed the cats at like 5 in the morning breakfast, and they're hungry. As you could see, Orange was eating his food. So my husband's not going to be home until maybe, lights went out. That was weird. Did you check that out, guys? Lights went out. That was weird. So he won't be home till later on. Oh, everybody seemed to go when they heard lights out. Could have been spooky. It must be this light right here. I don't know. That was interesting. Anyway, where's Orange? I don't know where Orange went. I'll look at the video and I'll see where Orange went. She's going to fall asleep. She's watching TV, guys. She is watching TV. I love her. So we give them the interactive toys. They're extremely intelligent. I leave the TV on. I tell my husband to leave the TV on at night. He doesn't. He shuts it. And I think that they're more active at night, and I would love him to leave it on at night. Oh, there's Orange. He is drinking at the water fountain. You check it out. That's what I'm telling you. By the way, his kidneys are doing great. That's why I'm telling you. See what he's doing? He's drinking the water from the water fountain. It entices them to drink the flow of the water. It is also motion activated. Some toys are their favorite. I think the interactive ones are their favorite. This one he loves, that one, and that is from Amazon. How's everybody doing? Well, Princess Raven, I don't know the status, but I do know that Tigger, who was the garage cat, the beautiful tiger cat that was in my garage, he's still waiting. All for FUR, All for Love Animal Rescue in Freehold, New Jersey. He is waiting for somebody to love him and to adopt him. I have to follow up. I did post him a week ago. I try to post him twice a month on every website. I'll be doing it this Monday, and let's see how it goes. I mean, I'm glad that he's warm. That I have to say, look, there he is. He's like a tiger. He's going upstairs. Look at her. He's gone. That's what I'm saying. Cats don't need a lot of room. They can be very happy in a small space if you fill it with love. Even if you're not here, interactive toys, scratching posts. Cats are very independent. Put a TV on, allow them to look out a window that's closed, but they don't need a lot. You know, to me, you're saving a life. That's what it is. I know there are people who adopt and have allergies. My husband has allergies. My daughter has allergies. But I have to say, with constant cleaning, we have helped to really control the situation when neither one of them are on medicine. I vacuum here, or my husband, one of us, will vacuum every day. And they're upstairs. Save a life. I don't know. Maybe you don't like cats. Maybe you're into dogs. Whichever it is, or birds. There's so many. I mean, the shelters are just inundated. Orange, you're not going to play with that? He's just listening to me talk. There's the Queen Cleopatra. There they are. This is as good as it's getting right now, right, friends? But I'm glad. I'm glad they're resting now. They were upstairs a little while ago, which I'm going to head on up now. But listen, friends, thank you very much for giving me your time. They're doing well. They've had their, I call it dinner and lunch, dinner. Is there a word? They have brunch, breakfast, and lunch. Is there a word for lunch and dinner? This is kind of in, and at night they may get a churro, this stuff. My husband may just give them one of these. But this is enough. They have hard food. They have their treats. This is enough, even for dinner. Thank you for everybody who liked this live. I really appreciate it. There she is. She's going to sleep. She is going to sleep, that girl. But thank you very much. And again, thank you for giving me your most precious gift, your time. Litter box is done. Food fed. You saw me eating. You saw her eating hard food. And we are done. This is the basement. I also put a cat wall up, which they played with, and I just put 3 of the toys. Are there any more? No. I just put 3 of the toys up. That's the cat wall, and they do use it. I told you they have a party. I'm not invited. See those toys right there? 1, and those 2 up there, 2, and that one over there. They knocked them off. Found them on the actually I found them in here. And that's an electric litter box. Somebody's using it because there's litter on the thing. So somebody happily is using it. This was from Amazon. And you've seen in prior videos Orange use it, which is fantastic. They also sit on this to watch Dad work out. It's usually Cleopatra who's in love with my husband. Absolutely in love with him. She follows him everywhere. He loves everybody. Right, Orange? He was the neighbor's cat. Neighbor didn't want him anymore. So he kind of just let him out. He's an older cat, 12 to 14 years old, and he's just love, pure love. So is she. She is a doll. Look at that face. They're going to sleep, guys. All right, I'm going to let them go to sleep. Take care, friends. Again, thank you for giving me your time. Orange and Cleopatra send hugs and loves your way. And I hope all of you are doing well and having a wonderful Friday and a great weekend ahead. Take care, friends.